Hello, everybody. I'm coming to you today to give you a prediction on this year's 2024 presidential election between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Now, this is going to be a very important election that will decide what issues that you have in your life that affects your everyday living, such as groceries, such as gas prices, such as education, such as reproductive rights for women, such as business opportunities, small business opportunities, such as healthcare, and such as the right for peace and not be in chaos as a nation. So there is a lot on the line in this election, which is only a few days away from being decided. So if anybody out there that hasn't voted yet, if they choose to early vote, go ahead and early vote before it's the time to early vote is over with, because I believe that it's going to be a deadline after, I believe, this Saturday. Then you will have to vote on election day on November the 5th. So if you one of those people that like to early vote, get out there. If you already know who you're going to vote for, get out there and vote now. Get it out the way if you're going to feel like you got problems on election day. So it's a lot on the line for America in this country. So depending on what direction you feel that this country is heading into, if you made up your mind and you want to make your voice heard, get out there and vote either the rest of this week in a lot of states that is still allowing early voting, or vote on election night or election day. So today I'm going to be making my prediction on how many swing states that I think each candidate will win and who I think will win the presidency of the United States of America in this year, 2024. So this has been a very eventful election to this point, with both sides, the Democratic side and the Republican side. So I feel that this election choice is very intense and powerful, no matter who you choose. And while starting out at the start of the year, it was very slow and non-interesting. But wow, once President Joe Biden decided not to go for re-election, and he announced that he will be putting all his backing behind Kamala Harris. Wow, it's been like an eventful few months to this election cycle, this presidential election cycle. So I'm going to write down, I don't want to hold everybody. So I just hope that everything in America is in a peaceful transition of power. Everything goes well for everybody that went out and voted or will vote. No problems at the polls. Everybody has a fair chance to let their voice be heard. So when I just want to say real quick that when I made these decisions on who I predict will win what swing state, I did my research and I've been following news and I've been just researching day after day after day to come up with this prediction. So this prediction is not just off how I feel, my personal feelings, or off who I think. Is off factual observations. And that's how I decided this prediction on who will win the election and who will win the swing states. So this is not a partisan prediction. This is just a neutral prediction, how I feel this race will go. So like I said, before I show you my prediction, I'm exercising and expressing that my choice and my predictions is based off months and months of researching and looking over news and just observing. So this is not, like I said, some people might say after I show my predictions that, oh, he is for one side or another. I'm not for neither side when I made this prediction. I made this prediction all based on what I'm seeing and what I'm researching. So with that being said, without further ado, here's my prediction to everybody out there in the world. If you can see each state, put it closer. These are my predictions. I feel that after looking at all the activities that have been going on for months and just researching, doing past research and doing research on residents, doing research on different events, current events, this is how I came up with my prediction of who will win what states, swing states in America. So this is my prediction to the world for this year's presidential election. So I just want to say once again, this is who I feel will win these different states. And I feel that because of what policies are being presented to the people, I feel the masses of people that are voting is voting for, some is voting for multiple issues and some is voting for singular issues. But overall, I'm going to show this one more time. Overall, due to certain key issues like reproductive rights for women and different policies that's offering business opportunities for small businesses, money for housing, and for single parents or parents that is raising a child and getting the earned income credit for helping the child with different things the child needs, and also for just a change from divisiveness. I think this is why a lot of these states are going to go for Kamala Harris. This is my prediction. So showing my predictions for that. Now, last but not least, I'm going to give you my prediction who I think will win this year's 2024 United States President of the U.S. So I predict that the next president of the United States will be Kamala Harris. She will make history and will be the first Madam President, first woman president in history of the United States of America. I predict she will win on November the 5th. And I also predict that a lot of the states that will be called in on the news on that night will be precise on that night, although I admit that some of the states probably will be after November the 5th, after that day of polls closing. It's going to be some states that is still going to be counting the votes. But for a majority of all the states that she needs to win the 270, she will win on election night. There will be enough projections on election night that she will win the presidency. So with that being said, it's just, I'll keep in mind, everybody, it's just my prediction. So don't think just because I predicted this that you can just stay home and not vote and think that she's going to win or Donald Trump is going to lose. No, get out there and vote. If you're an early voter, like I said before, get out there and early vote. If you are a person that likes to vote on election night, then get out there and vote. Because although I made a prediction and others making predictions, that's just our predictions. That is not an actual outcome of this year's election. So if you haven't voted yet and you early vote, once again, get out there and vote. If you like to vote on election day, get out there and vote. Be a patriotism and vote for this country, for democracy. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen in the world, I hope you have a good day and take care. Go vote.